So you think your 1969 Firebird needs functional ram air 3 at that, actually. Can you see the two holes in the hood there? That's where those little inserts go in. They're normally painted body color, but I'm at the point where all the body work's almost done, but I need those inserts to do the body work and test fit those, make sure that they're right. So I went ahead and purchased the Ram Air 3 kit. Check us out here, pulling it out of the box, laying it on the floor, doing a quick inventory. I got it from the parts place. I also purchased the Ram Air 3 kit for the Mockingbird TransAm clone here from the parts place. They did a pretty good job. I was happy with it. This one's a little, not so much as I was hoping for. It has some things that need to be addressed. And I'm going to show you in case you want to buy one of these kits. They aren't exactly cheap. What do you get for your money? That's what I'm going to show you here. Then I'll kind of go over the things that are missing that you need to get to make it functional and all that. Well, first off, let's start out with the coolest part of the whole thing, right? That's what I was talking about. You pull the little lever out of the dash, these little doors open and shut. That is your inclement weather flap here. That basically open, lets all the good stuff in, close, keeps the bad stuff out, right? This actually is pretty good shape. This is plastic. Now, the doors themselves are metal. The thing that's a little disappointing is, you look right here in this corner, I know I'm being critical, but that's a new piece. That's rust festering underneath that EDP coating. So I'm probably gonna take that apart and paint that. Not the end of the world. Even these pans, for the Ram Air pans, that's the one that goes in the hood. They are EDP coated, so technically they really should be painted anyway. That's just for transport, so whatever. That's not the end of the world. That's not my biggest disappointment. It does include an air filter. I don't like the orange, so I'll be acquiring a different style air filter where the end rubber is actually black. I don't like that. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't work for me. I just don't really digging it. And the reason I bought the kit is I need those. Now, I'm going to test fit those on the hood here in just a minute, but here's our pull cable. Full cable bracket. It does not come with the Ram Air sticker. All right, quick little side note. Ram Air sticker sitting down at the very bottom of the box this way, so look carefully. It is in there, but that's okay. This was in the bottom of the box loose, not in a bag. And even one of these little screws fell out. Unfortunately, I found it in the bottom of the box. It didn't dump out, so it was there. So, so on that. Now, it comes with the air cleaner pan. These are the studs. One goes to the carburetor and loops the back of the quadrajet. That holds this pan on to the carburetor itself. So it came with that, but did not come with the wing nuts. So missing those. Now, the air filter, nobody makes it, the best of my knowledge. There's a foam seal that it's supposed to attach to the air filter when servicing it. So when it goes up against the hood, it seals the air filter to the hood. Well, I'll have to make something or come up with something. No one makes that. Now, this is the spark arrestor, dirt collector, keeps stuff from going down the throttle body of the carburetor. As you can tell, that's probably highly restrictive. That's going to basically hinder performance, but this is going to keep from dropping a nut, bolt, debris, and junk down that carburetor while the hood is open. So performance-wise, not ideal, but for a driver and keeping the engine alive, probably want to keep that thing on there. This is the panel that holds the air filter into the hood. This is our hood foam here where our hood scoops tie into it. This is where the air comes in and will be sealed up. Now, these are the temperature-controlled flapper doors. This is what keeps the cold air in and out when it's really, really cold out. These are supposed to be shut, and it pulls the heat off the exhaust. So they're both here. They're even stamped with the AC Delco stuff here on them, which is kind of a cool detail, even though you can't see them. But they are there and complete. But what you don't see are any of the vacuum hoses that operate that system. There's a grommet that's supposed to go on this pan for the ram air, for the vacuum hose to come through to feed both of these guys right here. This is a whole nother problem I'm getting ready to show you. Should be a grommet here, not included in the kit. Hose comes up. This here is your thermostatic or temperature switch, vacuum switch, which controls the vacuum supply to those little actuators here. Now, that's the same one on your 2-barrel or 4-barrel air cleaner, so you can recycle that if you have it. But you know well as I do, most time these air cleaners are long gone, so you'll have to buy that and the clip that mounts it. And then that vacuum hose then loops up here and goes inside. That one goes down to the base of the carburetor. At the back of the carburetor should be a hollow stud. That's your vacuum supply for this whole system. So that didn't come with the kit, those hollow studs. The crankcase vent system should be a little element, kind of football shaped thing. Sits right here, metal clip, and has an elbow. Then this is the tube that goes to your valve cover for your crankcase inlet. Draws the air in through this. But it doesn't have any of that, so you're going to need to buy that separately too. And the same thing as this little stove pipe, I like to call it, a little flex pipe that goes down to the exhaust manifold, not included in the kit. Now, one of the biggest things I'm kind of disappointed in, I've made a phone call. I just can't seem to win for losing here recently. But take a look at this. Anybody who knows these cars really well is going to know right off the bat, something's not right here. Now, if you really know what it is, you can let me know in the comments, but something just doesn't fit. And the reason being is this isn't the right one. This works for another type of Ram Air pan system. Not Ram Air 3, but maybe Ram Air. You guys can let me know. It don't fit. So I've already taken some pictures, contacted the parts place. Seem pretty on the up and up. They're going to help me hopefully get this sorted out, but I'm going to have to return this and get the right one because this should have the outer contour should follow this shape of the Ram Air 3 pan. This does not work. So unfortunately, wrong part. Not the end of the world. You know, fortunately, I'm not like on a crunch time with some kind of special show and I'm behind the 8 ball and I have to have this tomorrow. That's why I try to order this stuff because I anticipate stuff not going well because it just hasn't went for a while. But the reason I got this kit was I need these. These are some kind of an alloy. They feel kind of like aluminum maybe or pot metal. Quality is on a level scale 1 to 10. Look here, you can see these grooves in it. There's a little pit right there, a little ding of some sort. So they're going to need some body working to finish, but I can work with this. It's not the end of the world, but the question becomes, how well does it fit here in my AMD hood? Okay, so that don't fit that great. Now, it lines up great here, the contour. Contour is nice, lays nice. This corner is a little high. So I'm going to have to twist that scoop just a little bit if I can, but this looks great here. This is on this, I'm getting stuff all over it, is on the same level. I like that. I can work with this. So the driver's side just needs a little twist and then some body working. Now passenger side, the finish on it's a little better. I don't see the grooves as bad, so this is going to be quicker to clean up and body work. So that's some good news. I don't fit for crap. Now it's sticking up real high here in the back, so you can see that right there. That's not cool. Now the gap's a little wide in the front, so I'm going to assume I probably just need to elongate. Look at this horrible. This is supposed to be like a loop to secure a nut in the back side of that. As you can tell, that's kind of lame. So what I'll probably do is massage the hole far in the forward. This will line up, and then I may tack weld a washer to the hood, 2 little tacks, so I have a nice solid place to mount these. The last thing I want this thing is kind of working itself loose and go flying and we'll get lost or damaged or hurt the paint on the rest of the car. So these are going to need a couple of hours of massaging and some modification, but that's why I got them now before this car is painted, so I have the opportunity to either modify the hood or modify these inserts. So how do I feel about that overall, seeing that I paid more for that kit than I did when I bought that car back in 94, 5? I don't remember when I bought it. Time flies when you're having fun, but I like the idea of having functional ram air. I'm not 100% sold that was worth what I paid for it, but you only live once and it's the wow factor. And I wanted the hood scoops to be open, so I guess I'm just having a little fun. And now you see what's included in these kits that are supposed to be complete. Maybe there's more complete kits out there. Let me know if you've ordered one. Like I said, this came from the parts place, but looking at the pictures and description of any other supplier, they all appear to be coming with about the same stuff, missing basically the little vacuum lines and the little pieces to get this thing operational. And so we're going to need a little touch-up work, but I can work with that. At least I have something to work with. So hopefully this is helpful, useful, or if you want to see more of these birds getting put back together, please subscribe if you haven't already and continue to help this channel grow. I definitely appreciate that, and I'm sharing this stuff with you to save you some of the grief that these complete kits aren't exactly complete. So nonetheless, I'm finished up for today. It is way too hot. Look at me sweating, and I'm only just moving parts around. So I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to come back out here. I'm getting ready to do some primer work finally. I finally got my primer for the Mockingbird, so we can do the final coat of high build and one last black block party here for us on that car, and then it is ready to be painted. Yay! That's actually a pretty exciting moment. And even Project Blackbird, since I was on such a delay, that body work is probably 85% done, so it's going to get painted here just as quick as that car. So I'll be finishing 2 at the same time. So anyway, ramble on enough. Appreciate you following me on the journey of these Firebirds. Anything else I can help you with, please let me know in the videos in the comments there, and I'll definitely get that squared away as fast as I can, and I hope to see you all next time.